feels really weird that I'm finally sitting down to film this video. I have currently hung a blanket on the wall using rubber bands and command hooks, and I've got a coat hanging around the microphone in the hopes that it will make the sound a bit better and a bit less echoey. But for now, if it's not perfect, I'm sorry. I am working on trying to fix my sound, but that is not what this video is about. It feels so weird that I can finally show you guys everything, even though, I mean, I've been dropping quite a lot of sneak peeks. If you have been paying attention, a lot of you guys have actually noticed that I have been wearing quite a few of the items over the past couple of months, actually, the past few months since February. But if you aren't already and you hadn't picked up on it, I am launching a second collection with Skinnydip. Like I say, this has been many months in the making. It was originally supposed to launch back in March, but because of obviously like Corona and everything, it did have to unfortunately be pushed back. However, there is like a kind of a good thing about that, which I will get into, because it meant that during that time we were actually able to add a couple more products in. But I'm here to tell you that my second collection with Skinnydip is launching on the 2nd of July, which as I'm uploading this video is in like a week and 3 days, I think. I think it's a Thursday. I am going to be posting a whole like behind the scenes vlog as well, because I did film a lot of the process along the way. But I think we had the first meeting back in December of 2019. It was either December of 2019 or like very early January. So obviously I had a previous collection with Skinnydip, which I absolutely loved. You guys seem to really love it as well, and this time around we've got a few extra bits. We've got some clothes, we've got phone cases, and we've got makeup bags, and we've got pop sockets. First of all, I just want to say, like, before I get into it, thank you to you guys for watching my channel and buying my previous collection and liking my videos, engaging with my videos, everything like that, just supporting me in general, because if you weren't here, I would not be doing collaborations with Skinnydip. You probably know that, but I just wanted to say a big thank you because it has been an absolute dream. So yes, obviously thank you to you guys. You're always just the loveliest to me. Thank you to Skinnydip, because quite obviously without them this would also not have been possible. So I just want to say thank you to them for believing in me, listening to my ideas, giving me like full creative control, and their whole team has been so amazing. So guys, I know that you're watching this. Everyone that was involved with this, thank you so much for like bringing my ideas to light in such a perfect way that just fits with me and my style. And also a massive thank you as well to Guy and Sarah and Lucy and everyone from my management as well, because they helped me a lot with this too. So I guess we just get into it. Oh, Jesus Christ, I feel like I just won an award. This is not the Oscars, this is me showing you my collection. So let's get into it, shall we? I want to thank my mum. I want to thank my dad. Let's just get into it. Well, I guess the first piece of the collection that I can talk about is what I'm wearing right now. I have worn this hoodie so many times since the photo shoot and like since I got all the samples, and I really had to roller the cat hair off of this before I filmed this video. I may not have lived at home with my cats for the past couple of months, but the cat hairs come with you. If you own a cat or a dog, you will probably know that. This is probably, I would say, my favourite piece from the collection maybe. So it has a hood, obviously. We've got the drawstrings, so if you want to, you can like pull it all the way tight. I don't know why I just did that. And on the front of this one, it says, "Be a nice human." Oh, now these aren't even. So it is just the globe and it's like blue, and then it's got the text around the outside. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it's this really cool kind of like raised, it's not just like a classic print, it's almost like bubbly, like it's a nice texture. It has got a lovely big front pocket, which was very important to me because I love a pocket in my hoodies. And as you can tell, I like to wear my hoodies oversized. I actually wear this one in a medium. The small also is kind of oversized on me, but the medium is just like a little bit more baggy and just so, it's so comfy. It's such lovely quality. Like the inside of it is that really nice kind of like just classic fleecy material, and yeah, I absolutely freaking love it. Just a little mention on the theme of this collection. It's kind of like a continuation of the previous collection in terms of the first one was like moons and stars and suns and celestial sort of theme. There was also the blue marble in there as well, because blue, like light blue, is probably my favorite color, which is why decided to go for light blue. So the reason that there is like a globe and some like compass sort of themes and arrows throughout this collection is because I wanted to incorporate okay, I know this is probably going to sound really cheesy, but my kind of overcoming of my anxiety and being able to like travel more these days, obviously not at the moment. Yeah, I also wanted to incorporate a bit more of like a travel-y sort of theme with like the world and the compasses and the arrows. And if you guys didn't know, I do actually have a tattoo on my arm, which is an arrow, and then on the inside it says continue, which is to keep going in French. The reason it's French is because my mum speaks fluent French. We visited there all the time when we were younger, so the French theme that comes in is related to my mum. The travel theme is kind of related to me traveling more and I guess like overcoming my travel anxiety. Yeah, that's the basis of it. And also as well, I wanted to keep the kind of like celestial moon and star astrology theme because I just think it looks really aesthetically pleasing. I think it is really pretty, and I've always loved anything that's got like that kind of print on it. I'm not really sure where that came from in my childhood, but yeah, I kind of just like the stars and find them fascinating. This is the most expensive clothing item because it is a hoodie. Obviously there's more to it in terms of there's more material, but also as well like the printing on this one is like different because they have to do the print separately. Like they have to print the text in one color and then print this. Basically it's a longer process to make this hoodie than it is the rest of the pieces, so that's why the price is slightly higher. I did originally want to have this all embroidered, but it was just going to be way too complicated, and I would have to like simplify the design a lot more, so in the end decided to just go with the print, because if it was embroidered, the particular factories that Skinnydip work with in the UK, they weren't able to do it like this design, which was a shame, but I wanted to keep this gorgeous design, so decided to do like the textured printing, if that makes sense. By the way, I know that some of these are quite wintry themed, because it was supposed to be launching back in March, kind of had that in mind. We're obviously now in June, but I think that we can all agree that if you are in the UK, we kind of wear hoodies and sweatshirts all year round. I know I do anyway. So piece number 2. Don't worry, they're not all black. We do have some pops of colour in here as well. So this one is a classic sweatshirt, again, made of the same sort of material as the hoodie and super cozy. But this one has on it one of the most beautiful prints I've seen. So it's a compass design, but it's also got a celestial theme. So it's got the moon phases in the middle, we've got the arrow going through the compass on both sides. There's this gorgeous little sun with a smiling face here. We've got the sun rays coming out of it, little stars. I think this design is so beautiful. So I've actually got mine in a small. You can see on the try on clips how this fits me. Just for reference, I'm like a UK size 6, I'd say. There's even little planets orbiting this. Like, I just think this design is so beautiful, so intricate. Kind of would love to get a tattoo of this. Like, I just think it is gorgeous. I guess I'll just go through it in terms of like the actual type of clothing piece. So the final sweatshirt, oh by the way, I've worn all of these pieces on my Instagram and in videos, and I've been getting so many questions like, where is this jumper from? Where's that hoodie from? Where's this t-shirt from? All is revealed, finally. And I can tell you, and I can give you links to buy it when it launches. Obviously this one is a bit less on the grungy side, so this one is just pale grey. I absolutely love this type of colour. Again, the super nice fleecy material. I also forgot to say, some of mine were actually samples from the photo shoot, so some of my bits of clothing don't even have like the official labels in them yet. So I've got this jumper in a medium. I definitely also could wear a small. So the design of this one is this gorgeous tarot card, and it is a sun again with eyelashes and blush and some lovely juicy lips, and it's also got sunflowers on it. I just think that this design is so gorgeous. I think it is so summery, so pretty, and just a really cool sweatshirt, which I absolutely love. And again, there's like the blue in the background and the yellow of the sun, which also ties into a couple of the other pieces, but this one again is printed, and again it's just the really nice like soft fluffy fleecy sweatshirt material, which is super cozy, super comfy. So this is the t-shirt that I have probably had the most questions about. So if you remember that really pretty, you know, compass design with the moon phases on from a second ago, you might also recognise this t-shirt. Okay, I said the hoodie was my favourite from the collection, but I think I lied to you. I think it might be this. I can't even explain my love for this t-shirt. I'm just obsessed. It is this gorgeous, like, sort of like a denim blue colour. I don't know what colour, it's not navy, but it's not like light blue, it's in between. I've also got instant tan all around the neckline of it, which is nice. It's almost got this like vintage sort of distressed design not design, but like texture of the t-shirt. And I am obsessed with the fit of this. This one is definitely an oversized fit. As you can see, it's pretty big. I think this one is a medium, which I do wear, but I could definitely wear a small of this. Also as well, this one is just about long enough on me to be a t-shirt dress, but then I am only 5'2", so. But oh my God, I just absolutely love it. It's like a classic sort of boyfriend fit t-shirt, unisex fit t-shirt, like that's oversized, and I love it. I love it so much. So the next t-shirt is a tie-dye sort of design, which is grey and white. This design was changed quite a few times from the beginning, but I'm so happy with the finished result. It's super simplistic, but I wanted it to be really minimal because obviously with the previous t-shirt that design is quite big and like quite a statement, whereas this one is a little bit more subtle. So again, it's a super dainty print. This one has got some crystals, it's got the moon, it's got the sun rays coming out of it, or like moonbeams coming out of it. It's got tiny little stars, and then it's also got these gorgeous flowers. This one says La Lune on it, which is obviously French for the moon, the French coming from my mum. And oh my goodness, I know that Sophie Louise has got a merch t-shirt that is a grey t-shirt that says La Luna, which is the Spanish for the moon. That was a complete coincidence. Like, we discussed this t-shirt back in December. At that point I didn't even know that Sophie Louise was making merch. Then when she came out with her merch in, I think she came out with it in March, I was like, what are the actual chances? Like, our tastes are so similar. And I messaged her like, Soph, I swear it was a complete coincidence. But yeah, I love this t-shirt. I think it is just really simple, but I also love like the tie-dye sort of effect, which accidentally is now quite in. I'm pretty sure this one is a medium. The next t-shirt again is a little bit more summery, and this one is the matching t-shirt that goes with the grey sweatshirt. So again, it's got the exact same tarot card print on it. This one I do have in a medium. I can see this one does actually have a label in it. Because it's got that like little hint of blue and the blue sky in the background of this, I really like wearing it with like light wash denim. It looks really good with a pair of like light wash ripped jeans, tucked into ripped jeans, or with a ripped pair of shorts. So that is that one. The last of the classic t-shirts is this one, which I think I was wearing in my last video. This one is a Zodiac sign t-shirt, which I absolutely love. There may or may not be a matching phone case. And this one is printed in a gold, but it's not like a super shiny gold. I wear this one in a medium, and I think this is stunning. I absolutely love this one. So it has the constellations for each of the star signs, if you haven't already picked that up, and then it's also got like random little stars and moons just dotted throughout it. And finally, for the clothing, we've got 3 crop tops, just in case you actually want to dress like it's summer. So the first of the crop tops, I would say this one is probably my favourite. This one is a sun, as you can see, and it's also got the moon within it, so it's like a sun, but it's got the moon sitting on the inside. Can you see that? And this one says Le Soleil, which is obviously French for the sun. We've got arrows. I don't really think I have anything this pale yellow colour in my wardrobe, but it is so pretty, so summery. It kind of like goes with the yellow of the sun on the other sweatshirt and the t-shirt with like the tarot card on it. Oh, and all of these crop tops are like a boxy fit, so you'll see like how they hang on me. So they're super comfortable to wear. They're not too short. They do like, you know, cover a good amount of skin. You're not going to be like raising your arms and having a nip slip, so that's always good. And like same with all the t-shirts as well, you can tie them up in a knot if you want that kind of look. So the next one is this white one with a black collar. Oh my god, this throws me back to a few years ago when I used to have loads of t-shirts that were like this. This one is super simple. So in the middle, it's just got the hand illustrations with the moon and the little like starry bits around it. I would genuinely like get this design tattooed on me. I think it's so cute. If you're wondering about this little dot, I was putting my foundation on a few weeks ago, was just like dripping it onto my face from the squeezy tube. Managed to drip a bit of foundation onto this t-shirt, and it hasn't fully come out, so don't get a foundation on your clothes. But yeah, this is probably the most simplistic design out of all of them, but I really like it. And then the final crop top is black again. This one has just got the lovely friendly sun in the middle with eyelashes and blushy cheeks and luscious lips and little stars around the edges. Super simple, super cute. I love this. Again, I've worn this a couple of times and people have been like, where's your top from? And I'm like, So yeah, that is the final clothing piece. Let's be real guys, it couldn't be a Skinnydip collection without a few phone cases. I have been teasing these for months on my Instagram. They were from my collection, surprise! So originally, there were 4 different phone case designs. One of them ended up getting scrapped because we didn't like the samples. And because of Corona, we did originally think that we weren't going to be able to make one of the phone cases because it was made in a different factory that was completely closed. But during the time that the UK was in lockdown, we were actually able to add an extra phone case and 2 makeup bags to the collection, which weren't in, well, they were in the original plan, but when like the UK went into lockdown, we were like, okay, we're not going to be able to do it. I'd accepted that. But because it has now been so long, the factory that makes the phone cases and the makeup bags has actually reopened, so we were able to make them for the launch, which is extremely exciting. The first 2 phone cases are slightly different from my last one. These are such good quality phone cases, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's also pop sockets. There's 2 different pop sockets which match all of the phone cases. I've put them on like contrasting, but you could obviously have like the matching pop socket with the matching phone case. Also as well, I forgot to mention, these pop sockets are made by actual PopSocket, like the brand PopSocket, but obviously they are sold by Skinnydip, but PopSocket agreed to have my collaboration design for Skinnydip's pop sockets, which is really cool. So they're like the good quality ones that you can actually like peel off and stick back on your phone cases, which I have done a couple of times with like switching these around. So these phone cases are actually like 2 parts. So there's this shock absorbing part that is like the under layer, and then there's obviously like the hard plastic part. These are super protective. So these 2 are actually a little bit more expensive just because of like the design of them. They are a bit more expensive to create. So yeah, this one is just blue marble with, again, the same like print that's on this pop socket. It's got compasses, it's got arrows, it's got globes, it's got suns, it's got moons, it's got little stars. It's just so beautiful. And then the background of it is like a blue marble. And then this one is the star sign, like Zodiac sign case, which again has got all of the star signs on it and their little constellations. And then the newest edition, which I've only had in my hands for like the final thing for about a week. This is kind of like a new and updated version of the Celestial case from my first collection. This time round, instead of being gold, it is silver. The design on this one is actually holographic. Hopefully you can see that on camera. It reflects like every single colour of the rainbow. And again, on this one, it's got the same like print as this case right here, and on the makeup bags as well, but it's just in like holographic silver, and I am in love with it. This one is the same sort of like phone case design as the first collection's Celestial phone case. So if you had that one, it's got like the bumpers around the side. Again, like it's a different style of phone case to this one, but they are both super protective and shock absorbing. So again, if you drop this one, it will bounce. Well, I mean, like you can't quote me on that because I don't want to get sued, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's also got like tiny little holographic glitters in it, and I just... And then finally, we have the new and improved makeup bags, wash bags, whatever you want to use these for bags. How stunning are these? Again, it's the same design that like runs through the phone cases and the makeup bags. And some lights it looks blue, some lights it looks green, some lights it looks like lilac-y pink. It's just the most beautiful, like iridescent material, but you can also see through it. Oh oops, I've got the box for the phone case in here. And then sticking with the rest of the theme, the material on the zip is blue. It's, you know, the small details, you know. And this is one of those massive makeup bags that actually like opens and closes like this. I don't mean to brag, but I think this is the most beautiful makeup bag I've ever seen. And then we also have a little baby version, which is exactly the same size as the previous makeup bag from the previous collection, same as that one. This is the same size as the small makeup bag. However, this one is in the exact same material as that one. So it's the beautiful, oh, I don't even need to say it, like just how pretty. How beautiful is that? Fun fact, the labels are now actually recyclable, and they don't have plastic on, they're just attached with a bit of string, and the actual label isn't like shiny anymore, it's just cardboard, so it is recyclable. And it's got my little sticker on it. This is so fun. And in terms of like the design process, back in December when we had the first meeting, I brought like a whole presentation. I felt like I was back at school or like back at uni, because I made like a full-on presentation with like design ideas, what items of clothing I like to wear, colour themes, print themes, themes, examples of illustrations that I liked, what worked last time, what didn't work last time, what I wanted to improve on, different aspects that I wanted to incorporate. Had a meeting with the Skinnydip team, and then their designers went away, came back with some like mock-up ideas, and then we like fiddled around with them. I said what I didn't like from there, changed the ideas around, had some physical samples made. So yeah, it was like a full-on process, which was actually so fun. It was like working on a project starting from scratch, and the Skinnydip design team have just been amazing throughout this whole thing. Like, they took the ideas from my brain and put it onto paper so perfectly in a way that I couldn't do, and yeah, I was just when they sent back the first like kind of mock-up drawings, I was like, you nailed it. They just got it. Like, what I described, they got and put into designs. So yeah, and that concludes the collection. So the collection will be on sale until everything sells out. Probably not going to be in stores. It's mostly going to be online on their website, which it will be linked down below. So if you want it, I would say get it now. Like, I don't know how quickly stuff is going to sell out. Last time they were able to source more stock that was like in stores and then was like shipped back to their warehouses. But once everything has sold out, that's it. Like, it's not being remade. It is a limited collection. The clothing sizes. So Skinnydip normally only ran to an XL. All of my clothing pieces come in small to extra large, so 2XL. There are 2 t-shirts that run in 3XL. For some reason, the factory couldn't make everything in 3XL, but the tarot card t-shirt and the Zodiac sign t-shirt are available in 3XL, but everything else goes from small to 2XL. The iPhone cases, I think they have all of the like current iPhone sizes. Obviously the one that I've got on, I've got the XS Max, but this case also fits the iPhone 11. I think that's the one with like the bigger camera, so this fits on both of them. This case comes in the 11 Pro Max, but I don't think the others do. I will list everything down below with all the prices and everything. And the last question that I just wanted to clarify is, what countries do they ship to? The Skinnydip website does ship worldwide. Apparently at the moment they can't ship to the Philippines, but every other country they can ship to. Oh my gosh, wow, it feels like I've been filming this video forever. But yeah, I think that is it. Everything is launching on the Skinnydip website on the 2nd of July. It's gonna be so weird seeing you guys wearing like all the pieces of clothing. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys love the stuff as much as I do. Please let me know what you think down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!